Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to a new video. So this is a very spontaneous video and I was not planning on posting today, but this thing was in my head since morning, so I thought before I forget it, let's just make a video because it's going to change your life, right? So don't mind me if I look this side, it's only because I have written notes and usually I forget points after, while making the video I forget to say some important things and then I feel really bad about it. So this time I decided I'm just going to write it down. So, inshallah I do not miss out on anything. As you guys have already seen the title of the video, it is something so important that we uh, tend to disregard, but this thing can be like a game changer for all of us, right? So one main thing that we think it's harmless, but in fact something that is stopping you from literally living your manifestation is this thing, and that is thinking that your manifestations will take time to come true, thinking that your duas will take time for it to come true. Like, let me get this straight. So we often think that our desires are too big and it'll take time for it to come true, right? Like, so why are you assuming it's big? Like, it's big for you, but is it big for Allah? Like, who told you it's big? It's the easiest thing. Like, it's as simple as when you see that a bird is flapping its wings, it's going to fly. Like, it's a hardcore fact, right? It's as simple as like when a Muslim raises their hand, it means that the dua is going to be accepted. Like, why can't you just internalize that when you look at a bird, you know that this bird can fly? That's a hardcore fact. Why can't you just believe that when you raise your hands, your dua is going to be accepted? Why do you have to think, no, so and so has to happen in order for my dreams to come true? Who told you that? Who told you that a series of events need to take place in order for your duas to come true? Allah can make it happen right now. And why do you think there is a time delay? It's only because you are not ready for it. Like, what difference does it make to Allah if He gives you what you want in this second, or if He gives it to you 10 years now? Like, does it take anything away from His kingdom? No, it does not. Like, why can't you just believe what you are asking can come while watching this video? Why can't you believe it can happen this evening, right? So you need to stop thinking that your manifestations will take time to come true, because if you keep thinking that, you are going to start seeking validation from your 3D, right? You're going to start looking for evidence, and I told you, if you keep looking for evidence, then you're going to be constantly stuck in that loop, which is not good for you. So here's the thing, okay? You think that this has to happen a certain way. That's because you only see one means, but Allah sees the whole picture and He can make it happen right now. Like, why are you limiting Allah? I mean, you want to have a limit over yourself, do it, but why are you limiting the one who's going to provide you when He himself calls himself unlimited, right? And so I request you, suspend this belief and assume that it's already yours, which again brings us to the law of assumption. Believe, like, how will you receive something when you keep telling yourself that you're incapable of receiving it, when you keep telling that you are incapable of experiencing miracles? Why can't you just tell yourself, yes, I'm a miracle of Allah, I'm a miracle magnet, miracles happen to me, it's as easy to me as breathing? Why can't you just say that every day miracles happen to me? And it will happen. If you keep thinking that there's a delay in what I want, it's too big, you're always going to keep looking for evidence to support that fact. Even if things goes like little bit, that is not favoring to you, you're going to be like, see, I told you, it never works out for me. No, it does not matter what is happening in your 3D. That is not your reality. Yes, it's reality for the time being, but what happened after 10 years, that's your past, and your part does not matter, and that's old news, right? So the more you have a better opinion of Allah, the more your life is going to align. And I keep saying this in every video, you do not have to make it happen. Allah is going to make it happen, and He's going to take you to the shortest route, like Google Maps, right? Like, it's just a metaphor. But when you like start seeing that is the most easiest thing, Allah will get you to the point of your desires in the shortest possible way. And I keep saying this, even when you're trying manifestation techniques for like visualization or something, try that you are at the end goal. Like, suppose, try visualizing getting an applause for being the manager in a company, instead of just trying to getting congrats for getting the job in the first place. Visualize the end goal, don't visualize the process, because the process can take how much ever, like, it can take whatever route it wants. That's not up to you. You do not have to worry about the how. It can come to you from any means, it can come right now, so you don't have to worry about the how. You just have to persist in the end goal, that this is my goal and I'm going to be ready. I'm this person already. My mind is going to think like this person. I'm going to behave like this person who already has the thing, and things are going to align. Yeah, and I keep saying this because I feel like most of y'all are not just doing this, and that's why there's a delay in your manifestation, right? And let me quickly you know yes, and again about marriage. And so when you're thinking about marriage, please I know you guys prefer like writing down characters of the person that you want, how they look and everything, but why don't you think of the end goal, like going on your honeymoon, or the fact that you're giving birth to their twins? Like, it's that easy. The underlying reason for why there is a delay in the manifestation of your duas is because even when you're making duas, you are making it from a place of logic and reasoning. Like, your duas are supposed to be wild. It is supposed to be the perfect house, the perfect husband, the perfect job. Even in your duas, you are placing limitations, but that limitation is because you are seeing your circumstance. That limitation is not coming from a place of imagination, from a place of visual thinking. It's literally coming out of like, I can only make so much per month. Who told you you can only make so much from a particular month? What makes you think you can't make 10 times more than that? Why are you imposing these limits on yourself, and why are you saying it will take time for it to happen? No, I mean, it's only human to think that way. I understand, and I'm not disregarding, and I'm asking you to like just disregard every belief that you have. But I'm saying, why are you having these beliefs and imposing these limits on yourself? So what I definitely want to say is that have faith in the unseen. Assume that it's already yours, and most importantly, remove all the expectations of how you think it's supposed to happen, because it will not happen, or it may not happen the way you want it, but it will definitely happen. Regardless of what it looks like right now, your desires will unfold in the most beautiful way, right? And so yeah, when people ask me, like my friends especially, when they are trying to manifest or make dua for something, I always tell them, do not pray. I mean, of course you can pray for whatever you want, but what I always tell them is that do not pray for the small things. Pray for the bigger things, pray for the end results, because I will always prefer choosing to pray for the last one, right? And because if you are praying for the in between ones, you're going to be constantly stuck in these things. You're going to be stuck in praying for these things. Well, in fact, you can pray for something bigger, right? So I definitely want to end this video by just saying that I am tired of convincing people to look beyond your circumstances, look beyond your current 3D, which is your reality, and keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize. Whatever your desire is, keep your eyes on it. Don't let the circumstances that you are in make you feel that it will not happen, because it will happen. Because what is not possible for man is only possible for Allah, and Allah can do whatever He wants, right? And I promise you, I know it takes a lot of faith to have, believe that something that is not happening in your reality to come true, but that I always go back to the story of Musa alayhi salam. I always go back to the story of Badr, because that requires so much faith. And here's the thing, okay, your reality is already unfavorable to you. It is already showing you things that are displeasing to you. So if you keep reacting to it, it's always going to be the same thing. Why don't you start responding to it? Why don't you start internalizing, saying, okay, every time I want, this is going the opposite. Where do I change my situation? Maybe it's the way I'm responding to it. Maybe it's the way I'm thinking about it. Work on your self-concept. Internalize your self-improvement, and inshallah, have the best opinion of Allah, and your duas will come true in no time. So do not for a second think that it's going to take 5 years or 10 years. And I know how easy it is to think that way when everybody around you is getting what they've prayed for, while you've been waiting here for like years. Stop thinking that it's going to take time. It can happen right now. It can happen after the video ends. It can happen tomorrow morning. Why not? Because Allah can do it. All time is right now. The past, present, the future is right now. Allah can make it happen right now. So think that you're worthy of receiving it, and inshallah you will get it. Think that you're worthy. Stop thinking that I've sinned, so I'm not worthy of a miracle. Nope. The sinners, literally Allah answered the dua of shaitan. So you are not worse than shaitan. I am not worse than. Nobody is worse than shaitan. When Allah can answer Iblis, He can answer everyone. And He will answer. So there's no like comparison for that matter. Allah will answer you. Think that you're worthy of receiving it, and Allah will bless you. Yeah, have the best opinion of Allah. And Jazakallah khair for listening.